Well, hello again. Another video. This one is on the new Tele special lighting effect unit that I just had off Tele. But first of all, I must apologise for the last video. What went wrong I do not know, but I started at midnight on the 9th of February. I had 3 attempts at downloading it. At 3:30 in the morning I thought I'd cracked it, but when it actually came out, the last sentence was missing off the video. It just dropped off the end for some reason. I don't know why. I've never had any trouble before, but I must apologise. Next thing is, I'd like to thank everybody for the birthday wishes. Much appreciated. And also from Steve at Hornby Goblin, who's my local watering hole. That's the only shop I normally hang around in. Also from Tele, who I have all my stuff off, all my signals, all my decoders. I have been dealing with them now for 2 years and never had one product which actually has failed me. I'm very, very pleased with everything I have from Tele. So this one is a newish one, which is this one, which is the LFX7, which is a special lighting effect unit. As you can see by the size of it, that is the size of it. That's a 50p piece. What you actually get is 4 LEDs plus the unit. The first one is a amber one, which is a flashing amber one. The second one is a blue one, which is a blue flashing light, which is like for police and ambulances, such like. This one is for camera flash, which you'll see all these shortly. And this one is a larger one. This one is for lighting flashing again, but I've actually put it as arcing. And what you actually do is you code each one of those up with a number, on and off. Now the thing is I have got this. If you've got a gauge master like you've programmed the same through the accessory code, you actually set it ready for the number. You come to this, you press that little learner button there, and then what happens is it'll start flashing. You then press the button, code it in, and it's locked in. You then come back here again, press it again, and then you turn that to the second code. You turn that and then lock that one in, and then the third, and then the fourth by. Keep pressing those little learner buttons. I've actually got a similar one to this, which is there, which is my level crossing, which is a sound barrier level crossing. Then also I've actually got over there, I've got the little dwarf signals. They're all run by SC1 decoders. You can get 2 lights on each signal, 2 signals I should say, on each one of the decoders. So I've got 3 of them which sit over the back of there. And so what we'll actually do is actually show you all these in operation. Now the thing is, as I said, you've got that. Railmaster does not have that in the system. So what I've actually done, I've fiddled it, as you might say. What I've done is set up a special track plan, which is down here, which is that one there, special effects. What I've actually done is put 4 sets of points in. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. What it is left and right is basically on and off. So I use these for the on and off for each one of the controls. And then I write in little programs, which I'll show you. So what I've actually got there, if I come back on here, in here, if I come up to here, there's one arcing on and arcing off. If I go to that one, I'll go to the first one I'm going to do first, which is the van. Go to the van, you do that, and press that. So what you actually got is in this program here. Go to your programs, and what I've actually done is, if I go down to that one we're talking about, which is the van, which is that, what it actually is that's the set of points I use, which is that one, which is 80, I've coded them as 80, and it switches left. And the one for the off is switch right. So that is the way I actually program each one of those particular units. So what I'll do is actually go to these now and show you some of them. This is the van off one. If I just click that now, what you get now is you get the light flashing on top of the van. That was just drilled right through and then pull the LED with the wires on through and connect it to the decoder. Then all I actually do for that now is actually go back onto this one again, go to off, click it like that, and it turns the van off. The next one, which is the camera, which is this one here. If I click this one, what this one is there's a little boy train spotter there, and he's taking photographs. He's actually facing away from the train, so he's not affecting the train. So that's the little boy with his camera taking flashing images of the town. That's the way that one works. So what we do now is come back on here and go to camera off and click that one off. The third one is the police box, which is that one there. Click that one, which is, there it is. There's the little police box flashing away there. This one is a Hornby Skeldale police box, made of resin, just drill straight through it and put the cable and the LED through that. This one, in fact, I actually got from a company in the Isle of Man. I'll just turn that one off for a second, which is called Track Shack in the Isle of Man. His prices for all the stuff, he does everything for railways, is very cheap. In actual fact, this particular unit was £2.78. The shipping was, or postage, was 83 pence. It actually cost me £4.34 for that police box. So I'm very, very pleased with that company, and also the prices that they charge for a lot of their stuff. That is, as I said, that was the police box. I'll now show you the last one, which is arcing. What I've actually got in that shed there, there it is, there's the arcing from the shed. See it in a second. Well, there's the arcing. So what I can do with that now is I can turn that off. That stops that one out of the way. I've been doing a little bit on the layout, not much. Been busy with calls recently, but I've got one or two little train spotters there. There's another one there, there's another one there on the fence, there's two little ones over on the bridges. I bought some loco staff as well, which I've just stuck on there. I could do with a lot more of these, but what I want I can't seem to find. There's two there shoveling coal. Now, well, actually, in fact, shoveling coal, I bought that recently, which is a Wills coal bunker. Where you actually see the coal sloping down, underneath that, actually that's real coal, but underneath that they are coal effects made of rubber. Very, very good. I thought it would be plastic, but it's actually rubber. Glue it all together, and then I bought a bag of coal from Steve at the Hobby Goblin, poured it over the top of it. So that does that. I've done a bit more down there, down there. Also, I've been busy getting ready for the next extension, which if I do this, I've done this tunnel through the walling. Then what I'm going to do is, it'll be, as I said, an extension around the back there as a fiddle yard. That is a complete tunnel, both sides, so it's not just a fascia there, it actually goes through and it's built the same as that, the other side of the wall, just behind the curtain there. So that's what I've been doing with a lot of my stuff. Now, I've been having calls recently from all over the world. I've had them from Australia, New Zealand, France, and the latest one has been one from Southern Ireland. What he was having problems with is, on his track plan, he's got two pieces of track here, one there, you've got set points here, and he couldn't delete them. No matter where you tried, it wouldn't delete. So I asked him to put on the TeamViewer 11 app onto his computer. He did that, we rang back, and then I actually linked onto his computer and had a look at it. And I couldn't get it to do it. I thought, what's going on here? Well, yeah, somebody did. I went into the background of his computer to make sure these firewall systems is right and everything else. And also what you've got to make sure of is that the baud rate in your computer is the same baud rate as this. Otherwise it don't talk to it. So I actually found that his baud rate on the computer was at 9600, which is not an E-Link, which he actually got. So I changed that round, come back on here to change it round on here, and I went to here, which is the settings. And what I found was, all that was on here were those boxes. All this text was missing. I thought, that's strange, why am I doing that? And everywhere I went on the system, it was the same thing. And when you actually turned Railmaster off, where it says saving files, that was just a box with nothing in it, no text, no nothing. So what I did then, I thought, oh, I wonder what he got it as 164 version update. So I actually went on to his files like this. I can do this with mine. And actually went down here, and what I did is went to setup. And if you run your mouse over that, it actually tells you what it is, and it's a 164 version. So what I actually did, I actually reloaded the setup again into his system, and everything worked perfect. But also when he actually did it, I didn't realise at the time, he hadn't actually got any trains on it at the moment, he's still building. But this was blank, all he'd actually got was that part of the screen. But when he come back, he got this and just says, no locos, which is correct until you start putting your locos in. And then what I did is I went through different parts of the system with him. And this is one thing I can actually do with you with TeamViewer. I can actually go on your system and show you the tricks that I've got, which I do in Railmaster. And show you how to do programming, how to do scheduling, or how to load a train into your system, how to fiddle it and not have it as a restricted speed limit, also how to do CVs. I can do all them for you. All it takes is for you to have TeamViewer 11 onto your system, and I can get it working perfectly. So if you want me at any time, I'm on 01782 302194. And if you check on the channel, you see my email address, also the Facebook page. Of course, that Facebook page is basically, I use it to put on all the events that are coming up shortly. I do get messages through it. Normally I am tapping my emails every quarter of an hour, every half hour downstairs on my other computer. I've got two Railmasters, I've got this one and I've got one downstairs as well. I use the one downstairs for experimental purposes, but yes, I've got two versions. That's how good I think Railmaster is. Others might disagree, but I am very, very pleased with my Railmaster. So for now, I will actually leave you, and I think I'll just start up my Gadwall, which is this one here. All the points are set. So I'll let that get away and I'll just stop it for now. It's stopped at the signal, and that is it for this particular video. Please subscribe. You'll get your videos automatically once you subscribe, once I do these videos, and I will see you again soon. Goodbye.